All right, with function flow, this is kind of a made up map of how to kind of look at the world. It's kind of a checklist to go through. You have the personal functions first, the TI, the FI. Is this something that you value? Do you love it? Does it work for you? And then you're doing your market research, you're doing your SE, your SI, you're gathering in the facts, you're organizing them. Then you're doing the abstract, you're seeing the patterns, you're seeing the connections, you're seeing all the possibilities, and you're narrowing in on one for you, NI, and then you're making sure that this thing works. It's actually practical. It doesn't work just for you, it works for the spectrum of the tribe members. It's an actual useful tool. And this has been a great checklist. You can use it in any particular order, really, but it's just helping you cover the map and making sure that you're thinking through all of these different sectors, which of course, naturally, you're not. You're gonna wanna skip most of these. So don't take this too seriously. This is just kind of an easy little checklist to help you cover your ass when you're trying to do something in life. So the last one we have on this process here is FE. And it's a hard one to pull off, because say you did everything else right. You've got an amazing goal in life, you built a business, you got a new relationship, it actually works, but then nobody likes it, and they hate you. So you gotta sell it. You gotta make sure people actually find some value to this thing and actually love it. So like we were talking about last time with TE, you really see this play out in the reviews of products. You can see whether they TE work or not. So you can see people talking about, hey, great product, great gadget, great thing. It does what it says it's supposed to do. It actually works, but I just don't like it. It's just got a bad vibe to it. It's got a bad, I don't know, color or bad price, or the owner of the company is a douchebag. There's some kind of negative emotion, even though the thing actually may work. This has been something the company Apple's actually been good at. Sometimes their products are TE the best and sometimes they're not, but they've generally for a long time created a good FE vibe, established themselves socially as a brand that a lot of people just love and like and value, and they see them as higher class. Doesn't necessarily mean their shit always works the best, right? Now, FE is going to be really hard to pull off for everybody, because if you're naturally good at FE, you're going to be naturally aware of wanting people to like it. But then if you are rushing straight to the end and you're not putting in that TI and all the other functions yourself, then what the hell are they liking? What are they valuing? You don't really have anything of substance. You haven't done your research. You haven't narrowed down. You haven't made a prototype for yourself. You don't even know what the hell you want. So what is it that people are supposed to like here, right? But then if you're on the other side, you're a little bit more introverted. It's a little bit easier for you to kind of dial in. Here's what I want. Let me do my research. Let me figure it out. Let me get it to work. And then you go to sell it, and people are like, who the hell are you? You're weird. We can't connect with you. We can't understand you. We don't like you. Your shit may or may not work. We really don't care. Get out of here. And that's going to be hard on the back end. So the real kick in the butt with this function flow stuff is that some of these functions are going to be easy, some are going to be hard, but to really pull them off, you got to get all 8. And this is where in the business world, things like branding and reputation and popularity is so important, because it's working with the value, the like or don't like, thumbs up or thumbs down of the social spectrum. And you are responsible for the tribe's feelings. Now that is a total shocker for a lot of people out there. I'm hardly even responsible for my own feelings. I'm responsible for everybody else's feelings. I'm responsible for whether this puts them in a good mood or not. What the hell? Yes. If you're going to be a grown-up, if you're going to have that great relationship, that great business, that great whatever it is that you want to do, you are also responsible for the values and the feelings of the tribe. Great, so how do you do that? If you're finding that the tribe doesn't like what you're doing, they don't like your goal, they don't like your mission, they don't like what you're about, they don't like your product, your service, your relationship, your job, what do? Well, first you got to make sure, is this the tribe I really want to please? If it's a bunch of losers, maybe you don't want to make them happy. You really got to know, what tribe do I want to please here? I want to please this demographic. I want to please these types of people. Great, so now when you zero in on, I want to please these types of people, my kind of people, then you do got to have some give and take. So if they're saying, hey, I don't like what you're doing, I don't like your product, your service, or whatever it is that you're up to, you got to then go back to the opposite of your FE, which is your TI, and make some adjustments. Okay, so how could I dumb this thing down? How can I let go of some standards that I have? How can I lighten up? How can I kind of portray my identity a little bit, it feels like, to make the tribe actually happy? I got to sacrifice my own internal worldview I'm going to feel horrible about. But if it makes these people happy, well, shit, that's going to be what I got to do. And right there, that's going to be hard for a lot of people, because they're going to want it either way. Either I get to be me and do everything my way and everybody better like it, or screw them, right? You got to do some give and take both ways. All this kind of stuff you'll figure out. The biggest thing is knowing that you are responsible for making other people happy, specifically the people in your tribe, your target demographic, your family, your friends that you want to keep in your life. You can make adjustments on your internal world to make sure that that tribe is happy in the external world.